Okay, so virtual reality and the metaverse. You know what's funny, right? We used to read about this stuff in sci-fi books like Snow Crash, and now we're actually living it. It's like the future decided to just show up unannounced and say, hey, remember me? I mean, think about it. The metaverse. A shared virtual space connecting everything. Virtual reality, augmented reality all mashed together. It's like a dream, isn't it? Or maybe a really complex video game. But it's real. Well, becoming real. You know, when I first heard about VR I was a kid. I imagined these clunky headsets, blurry visuals, and that whole virtual sickness thing. But then it started to change. Remember those early headsets in the 90s? They were something. And now we have these sleek sci-fi grade headsets that transport you to another world. It's wild. It's funny how technology evolves, isn't it? Like we start with these rudimentary ideas, these clunky prototypes, and then slowly they morph into something amazing. It's like watching a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. Or maybe a Roomba slowly learning the layout of your house. Yeah, that's more accurate. So the metaverse is more than just VR, right? It's this whole interconnected ecosystem of virtual universe where you can do anything. Work, play, socialize, learn. It's like the internet, but you're in it. Imagine giving a holographic presentation to your colleagues sitting in a virtual cafe working on a science project with students from all over the world. It's almost too much to take in. It's like we're building a second world, a digital twin of our own. And then there's the empathy part. That's what really gets me. Stanford's Virtual Human Interaction Lab using VR to help people understand climate change. Imagine experiencing coral bleaching firsthand, seeing the devastation, feeling the loss. Wouldn't that change how you see the world? Wouldn't that make you want to do something? That's it, isn't it? VR and the metaverse aren't just about entertainment or gaming. They're about connection, about understanding, about empathy. They're about bridging the gap between us even when we're physically apart. Let's break this down further. The idea of presence is key here. In traditional video calls you see faces on a screen but you don't feel like you're there. In VR that changes. You're immersed in the environment, you feel like you're actually interacting with people. This presence can be crucial for collaboration, for education, for therapy. Imagine students learning about ancient Rome by walking through a virtual Colosseum, or patients overcoming phobias by facing their fears in a controlled virtual environment. The level of engagement of immersion is transformative. And then there's the persistence of the metaverse. It never shuts down, it never pauses. It's always there, always evolving, always changing. This means that experiences, interactions, and creations are persistent. A virtual building you construct today might still be there years later, evolving, changing, becoming a part of the metaverse history. This persistence creates a sense of continuity, of shared experience that's unlike anything we've seen before. And there's always a but, right? We need to be careful. Data privacy, psychological effects, equitable access, the blurring line between the real and the virtual. These are real concerns and we need to address them head on. We can't just dive headfirst into the metaverse without thinking about the consequences. It's like that old saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. We have the technology to build this incredible virtual world, but we need to use it responsibly. We need to think about the impact it will have on our lives, on our society, on our planet. Still, I can't help but feel excited. The metaverse is the next frontier of human interaction. It's a chance to create something new, something amazing, something transformative. It's a chance to redefine our reality, to expand our horizons, to connect with each other in ways we never thought possible. So what do you think? Are you ready to step into the metaverse? Are you ready to explore this new frontier of human interaction? Because I know I am. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. Let's really delve into this concept of presence. It's more than just seeing or hearing. It's about feeling like you're truly there. Imagine walking through a virtual forest. You don't just see the trees, you feel the cool air, hear the rustling leaves, smell the damp earth. The haptic feedback in advanced VR suits allows you to feel the texture of bark, the weight of a virtual object. This multisensory immersion creates a profound sense of being, a feeling that you've been transported to another place. Consider the educational implications. Learning isn't just about memorizing facts, it's about experiencing them. In a virtual history class, students can walk through ancient Egyptian tombs, examine hieroglyphics up close, and witness historical events as they unfold. They can interact with virtual historical figures, asking questions and learning from their perspectives. This kind of experiential learning creates a deeper understanding and a lasting impact. The metaverse's persistent nature also opens up new possibilities for creativity and collaboration. Artists can create immersive virtual installations that evolve over time, responding to user interactions and environmental changes. Architects can design and build virtual cities, testing different layouts and materials before constructing them in the real world. Collaborative workspaces in the metaverse allow teams to work together in shared virtual environments regardless of their physical location. They can brainstorm ideas on virtual whiteboards, manipulate 3D models, and even hold virtual meetings around a virtual conference table. However, we must also consider the potential downsides. The blurring line between the real and the virtual can lead to a sense of detachment from the physical world. People might spend excessive amounts of time in the metaverse neglecting their real-world relationships and responsibilities. The potential for addiction is also a concern. The immersive nature of VR and the metaverse can be highly addictive, especially for vulnerable individuals. Data privacy is another critical issue. The metaverse will generate vast amounts of personal data, including our movements, interactions, and even our biometric information. We need to ensure that this data is protected and used responsibly. Equitable access is also essential. We need to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to participate in the metaverse regardless of their socioeconomic status or geographic location. Ultimately, the metaverse is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for bad. It's up to us to shape its development and ensure that it benefits humanity as a whole. We need to have open and honest conversations about the ethical implications of this technology and develop guidelines and regulations to ensure its responsible use. As we step into this new frontier, we need to remember that the metaverse is not a replacement for the real world, but rather an extension of it. It's a place where we can explore new possibilities, connect with others, and create a better future.